Reality Al-Mahdi, this channel spreads light. Enjoy the blessed words of the well-guided Imam here on Reality Al-Mahdi.
However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the Quran being sat on a jabal. لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. But he also mentioned the Quran being sent upon humans while they could still keep it inside their chest and walk with it. This confusion will make you wonder why the Jabal will crumble when the Quran is set on it. You're told if you want to make sense of it, you'll have to analyze the difference between a mountain and a human being in the aspect of their organization of zikr. Because the Quran is the word of Allah. The word of Allah is too heavy for a jabal in a human being. However, whenever it arrives upon a human, Allah lightens something from it. Because the human has three in him. Three in which, if he utilizes them, it will decrease the light of the Quran upon him until it won't hurt him. In short, whenever the Quran is sent upon an individual, three things inside of him are opened to diminish the light and avoid it to hurt him. The first one is filtered and given to the tongue. The second one is filtered and given to the heart, while the third one is filtered and given to the soul. This separation will allow him to recite the Quran without the light affecting him. One is filtered and given to the tongue, as the tongue is the part that recites the Quran. The other one is filtered and given to the heart, as the heart is the part that loves the Quran. And the last one is filtered and given to the soul, as the soul keeps the Quran. Whereas the Jabal doesn't have these characteristics. The Jabal, if the light of the Quran were to enter inside the mountain, it could only accept it using only one of his spaces. The space in which the Jabal can accept it is what certain mystics said can be called his soul. Few disagreed because it's a jamadat. Others said it can be called his repository. Some disagreed and said for a Jabal to have a repository, this restoration must be done under context. However, this space is called his feeling. Now, when the light of the Quran is supposed to enter the Jabal, what is called his feeling is where the light is deposited. That's why, since the light is not filtered until it is lighter, as soon as the light is deposited into his feeling, the Jabal vibrates, splits, and crumbles. Allah then says, لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله. من خشية الله is the light of the Quran representing what's being deposited on the Jabal. If it's a human being, it is separated into three. One is given to the tongue to alleviate the light. One is given to the heart to alleviate it. And one is given to the soul to alleviate it as well, resulting to the Quran being transferred inside the human being without the latter having any issue when reciting it. The Jabal only has its feeling. That's why if it keeps the light, The fuyudat emanating from the light of Allah and the word of Allah will cause the Jabal to crumble. As for the human being, the light is measured before it is transferred inside the body, making it possible for him to recite Surah Al-Baqarah until Surah An-Nas.
Prophecy, prophecy, his time has come, his time has arrived. The one Rasulullah has told us about this mission at the end of time.